Hi everybody! Right now I'm going to share with you my entire listing process for a Poshmark listing from start to finish, from the prepping the items to the photographs to actually listing the item and getting it into inventory and start to finish. My name is Karen with the Thrifty Flamingo. I talk so much about Poshmark and reselling in general, so if you're interested in this content, I'd really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. Yeah, start to finish, the entire listing process. The only thing that we are not doing together is the sourcing part and the de-tagging and entering it into our book. So that has already been done. The other thing is I'm gonna be switching between the talking head view and first person view to kind of actually show you what I've been doing. So it's gonna be a fun video. So let's start right now. Okay guys, so we're in my studio where I take my Poshmark pictures. Everything over here is new inventory. Everything here needs to be listed and sold. So I'm just gonna do one of the items and start to finish. So the first thing I wanna show you is my notebook. This is how I do it. I take my measurements as I list, as I take my photographs, because it's already flat laid. I also know what inventory bin and number it's gonna go on to because of where I left off downstairs. We'll get to that later. So I manually write out like whatever the item is and the measurements, and this notebook comes with me start to end as well. Okay, so once everything is de-tagged and taken record of, what I do is I wash everything that needs to be washed, and then I gather everything and I prep it for photographs. So I steam everything, I hang everything that needs to. Who likes wrinkles? I don't like wrinkles. This is what we're gonna be listing right now. It's a pair of 7 for All Mankind Roxanne jeans. And what I do is I steam everything that needs it and I hang it up and I put it in the closet and I just pull and go, pull and go. Okay, so then I get out my phone, I take all my pictures on my phone and I have it in square mode, so it's already cropped for Poshmark. And let's take the pictures. Okay, so I'm gonna take a full view of the jeans, and I'm gonna take the front view, kind of folded, and then the same view, but the back side. And then I do my cover shot. Jeans I kind of do very uniform the same way. It's good that way people know it's my photo when they're all kind of staged the same way. And then I take pictures of the name of the item and designer and the size and any kind of imperfections or anything uniquely cool about the product. Okay, so now that my photographs are done, now I'm gonna do the measurements and put them into that notebook. I like to do my measurements as the garment's already laid flat. I found this through a lot of trial and error to be the quickest way to get measurements. So I'll show you the basic jean measurements that I take. So I go to my handy dandy notebook and I write down exactly what it is. I write down the size in this column. And then I write down what it is. 7 for All Mankind, Roxanne, skinny. I'm gonna take a waist, a rise, and an inseam measurement. And then I have my inventory number. So the waist is 15.5. The rise is 8. And the inseam is 30. So we're gonna write that down. Rise is 8. Inseam 30. And then I put everything that I have photographed and measured into this bin to come downstairs later to inventory with me. But right now we're gonna go list the item before we take you down to inventory. So for listing, we use our computer. I use my computer and I type all my listings up in my notes. We run on iOS at this house, so my notes go right to my phone automatically, and I keep all my pictures on my phone because that's where I just took them with. And when I type out the description, it goes right to my phone via Wi-Fi, and I just copy and paste whatever I type here. It's so much easier to type with a full keyboard than it is to, do kind of like the thumbs and type that way for me. So I can bang out like everything that's in that bin pretty quickly. So I go and I type out all my descriptions in my notes, and then I go to my notebook and I know the waist, rise, inseam, and what inventory bin it goes into. So I can put that in the description that it's going into D156. And so when this item sells, it's gonna, like, I just have to open up the sold listing to know exactly where it goes. Okay, so to list the item, I am now gonna go to my notes. Like I said, they're all mirrored, so everything that I typed on my computer is here. So I'm gonna go to the jeans. I'm gonna select all and copy. Go to Poshmark, hit sell. And I'm going to select all my photos. And then I'm just going to paste the description, and usually the first sentence is pretty much my title. I alter it a little bit because they usually don't fit. Skinny and wide. Perfect. Done. Jeans, skinny, size 28, 7'4", all mannequin. Color blue, definitely blue. Original price on these for $189, and so I'm gonna try for $56. I'm gonna hit cancel because I do have the draft feature, and I'm just gonna save it to the draft. And then I would continue on doing that through however many more I have listings in here, and then I would just make all my drafts and I would activate them when I can. So the last part of everything is my least favorite part. I hate inventory. I hate having to fold things, shove things in bags, and label them. I do have a part-time employee that helps with this, but hey, I gotta pull my own weight too. So right now we're just going to go and enter the jeans into inventory. Okay, so I have my jeans. I have plastic bags. I use these, they're from Walmart. They're like bagel bags, but they fit the majority of like my items in them. Jay's items and men's items, usually I have to order bigger bags, which is fine. But these jeans will fit in this bag. So then I go over to my handy dandy notebook and I take my labels. I have little like address labels, sticky labels, and I write what's here. 7 for all mankind, Roxanne, skinny dark. I write the size and the inventory number right there. So I put it in the bag, put the little label on it, and then we bring it over to the bin. Since I only did one item, I didn't pull the bin and bring it over here with me. I'll just walk it over there. I usually bring the bin that I'm working on, the D1, right behind me, and I would just like throw it in there and then put it back where it belongs. But we'll just walk it right on over to this side of my basement. And then there's more behind us, but D1 is down here. D1's a little disheveled for some reason. I must have gone in here. I just toss it on in. So there it is. That's my entire listing process, pretty much start to finish. I really hope you've enjoyed this type of video and you have learned something from it. If you have, definitely give this video a thumbs up. I know that YouTube would really appreciate it, and so would I. If this is your very first video and you stuck around this long, thank you very much. Don't forget to hit subscribe and that bell notification so you know when we make new videos. Me and Jay, we put out videos weekly and we go live every week, so definitely be in the know for when that happens. Also, if you're interested in anything that I have used today, including the camera that I'm recording on, which is a Canon G7X, to my white furry rug in my studio, everything but my iPhone, I have a link in the description for all the equipment that I use, and that's the exact equipment I use. So if you're interested in it, definitely check that out. All right guys, take care.